is promised to me and you. So why would we let this thing go? And baby, I promise that I'll stay true. Don't let nobody say it ain't so. And baby, I promise that I'll never leave, and everything will be alright. I promise these things to you. Girl, just believe, I promise. Should I know the things you say been right? Forever such a very long time. We never even had a fight. Don't let no one change your mind, cause they don't know how much I care. They don't know the things we share unless they're here, babe. But since they're not, how can they say that I'm not true? Oh, 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 if you need love, I got the love you need. Said I got and love. They can take that from me. They can't take that from me. God, one day they will see. They'll see that I'm all that you need. Oh, nothing is promised to me. So why would we let this thing go? Baby, I promise that I'll stay true. I'll stay true. Don't let nobody say it ain't so. Baby, I promise that I'll never leave, and everything will be alright. I promise these things to you. Just believe.
She rollin', bitch you sick, got they stomach in her comments. What school you went to, girl, Dayton, Compton? Westchester, King, True, Louis Pumpkin. Little nigga, but that dog give me that on pup. For my kids, I sock you niggas up. How you ever took a fade and ran 3 more back to back? Oh, you haven't, then shut the fuck up and keep it rap. Bitch, I'm from the land. Don't say you hate LA when you don't travel past the 10. Am I tripping? Yes, I am. Meditate over some money. I see Franklin, I find Van. Bitch, I'm from the land. Don't say you hate LA, but live in LA and pretend. My nigga Tarantino, Alejandro's white late. Just know you took the scenic route if you stand by me, stupid.
So fly in this bitch. 50 on me, don't die trying and shit. I'm up and down when I slide in this bitch. Beamers and the jets outside in this bitch. West side, get the money, that's for sure. Streets don't love you, but they expect to go. Ain't no sleeping in on Sunday. If it's about the money, then my niggas on go.
When I walk in, oh yeah, bring that. It's unanimous, high pop shit.
When I walk in, I was barely getting checked. You looking at a bad bitch, looking black.
Walk, 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 walk. Tiptoe, pivot, walk, tiptoe, pivot, walk.
Don't take it
I guess the neighbors think I'm selling dope, selling dope. Okay, the neighbors think I'm selling dope, selling dope, selling dope, selling dope, selling dope. Yeah. I don't want no picture with the president. I just wanna talk to the man. Speak for the boys in a bando, and my nigga never walking again. Apologize if I'm hopping again. I know these things happen often, but I'm back on the scene. I was lost in a dream as I write this routine down in Austin. I've been building me a house back home in the South, ma. Won't believe what it's costing, and it's fit for a king, right? Or a nigga that can sing and explain all the pain that it cost him. My 16 should've came with a coffin. Fuck the fame and the fortune. Well, maybe not the fortune, but one thing is for sure, that the fame is exhausting. That's why I moved away. I needed privacy, surrounded by the trees in Ivy League. Students that's recruited higher league, thinking you do you and I do me. Crib has got a big old backyard. My niggas stand outside and pass cigars, filled with marijuana, laughing hard. Thankful that they friends a platinum star. In the driveway there's no rapper cars, just some shit to get from back and forth. Just some shit to get from back and forth. Welcome to the shelter, this is pure. We'll help you if you felt too insecure to be the star you always knew you were. Wait, I think police is at the door.
Okay, the neighbors think I'm selling dope. I guess the neighbors think I'm selling dope.
Is there room for me? Is there? Sergio. For me?
Looking good, plenty time. Is there room?
Is there
Any more room for me in those jeans?
Really thick, like I like it. Tell me, is there
Any more room for me in those jeans?
looking tasty, really scrumptious? Tell me, is there
Any more room? Come on, listen.
I wanna say that the jeans looking good, fitting right, baby. Damn those jeans. Any kind doesn't matter. You can wear them, you look fine, baby. Damn those jeans. Anytime that I see you, I want in. You wear them well, baby. Damn those jeans.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only go like once. Like too fast, and you know what you want. At this time, doing what I want. Hope you know what you want. But what you want?
My new bitch look like Halle Berry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch fun like Jackie Brown. I wanna know if she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no maybe. In the meantime,
Decide what I want.
it's some me time.
Hope you know what you want.
Maybe I don't love myself, I don't know. Leave me here, I'll fuck myself. See me in the mirror, I duck myself. Don't need much, so fuck my way.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only go like once. Life move fast when you know what you want. At this time, going what I want.
got the Louis off the shelf. Now my bitch is
You're gonna want me back in your arms. You're gonna need me one day. You're gonna want me back in your arms. You're gonna need me one day. You're gonna want me back in your arms. You're gonna wake up when time has taken your breath. You'll taste the bitterness. Yes, you will, boy. Of being alone. Yes, you will. There's no splendor in the darkness of night when there's no love in arms to hold you tight. You better stop and think about what you're doing. You better stop and think about what you're doing. Give a little back of what you've been taking. Better start being for real and stop your faking.
Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jada and I go by the mintsimmer. If you're a returning watcher, hi Pookies! In today's video, we are here with a brand new episode of the Westbrooks. The Westbrooks has returned for season 3, and we ended off season 2 on I think the craziest note ever for this series. I definitely think between season 1 and now, there's been some really crazy moments, but the season 2 finale really felt like a climatic point in our story. And yeah, in season 3 it feels like we're kind of at this huge turning point for all of our characters. I'm excited to get into season 3 because we're definitely going to be talking a little bit more about the law side of everything when it comes to the Westbrooks and all of the different law firms in Windenburg and surrounding areas. So yeah, I'm excited about that part because yeah, we have a huge kind of thing going on. Darius's case is about to start. So that's what today's episode is kind of focused on. We were going to be doing some things in preparation for that. Everyone's back here in Windenburg for that event or for that kind of situation. So we will be catching up with all of the family members and just talking about what's been going on with them for the last 6-7 months that we haven't seen them. So yeah, we're here at the estate. Dayton is about to make dinner for the family actually. And yeah, let's just catch up with everybody and get into some gameplay. All right, so we are here at the estate. Like I said, Dayton is going to cook for the family. He offered. He's like, let me cook for you guys because he's been cooking a lot. We did just get a recent update with Dayton in this mini episode that I made for Foxberry Tales, which that is returning this month. I'm super excited about Dayton to go back to campus and start sophomore year because, yeah, we have quite a bit to talk about. But long story less long for Dayton. He is in therapy and it's going really well for him, and I think that Dayton is starting to become a little bit more self-aware of, I guess, the family dynamics, himself, and just all the circumstances of what's going on. So he's just trying to make sense of what his life is right now, but therapy is definitely helping. And with the ladies, we did see Dayton and Fallon had a moment. Dayton is on break right now, but he didn't want to spend the entire break here at the estate, so he spent majority of his break on campus, and then he's here now for, the trial. So, yeah. But him and Fallon, they kind of have some stuff to talk about and going on, but we're not going to focus on it right now. We will talk about it whenever we get back to campus. So Dayton made some smothered chicken, and it looks really good, but I think I'm going to have him make a side, I don't know, maybe some cornbread or something. So, we're here obviously for Darius's trial. Dayton has not seen Darius since his first soccer game last school year. So it's been quite some time. And the last time he saw Darius, he was a fucking drunk. And yeah, a lot has happened since then. So we did see in our intro, Darius is sober. Darius is in jail and he's awaiting his trial. We will be visiting him in jail today. Yeah, so that's just something we'll be doing a little bit later in today's episode. Dayton is very, very, very nervous to see his dad again for the first time in a while, but he actually wasn't going to come for this. He was going to avoid it altogether. I think he mentioned this on the episode of Foxbury with Sawyer, like Foxnick, I think. He did say that he didn't want to... Hello? What the fuck are you doing? Like, he already ready to leave. He ready to leave, y'all. You want to get the fuck out of here. But no, like I was saying, he is here, but he definitely wasn't going to come at first. He wanted to avoid this at all costs, but therapy has really been helping Dayton kind of be more centered and just be more intentional with his time and what he's doing with his life. And I feel like family stuff, like he really wants to address some of these things because it's kind of just tackling these traumas like head on. And I think it's good for him. It's good for his healing journey, you know? So that's where Dayton is. I feel like mentally, that's where he's at. Period. Dayton cooked. Like, he straight up cooked for the family. That's so sweet. Okay, so I'm going to have Dayton come call everyone to a meal. And we're all going to sit down to eat. And then I'll catch up with the rest of the family members while we sit down and eat. Because there is a few things to talk about. Just especially the way we left off season 2. But it's been some time. It's been some months. So there's some new developments in a few different ways. Where Deidre at? Of course, Deidre's nowhere to be fucking found. Where is she? Oh, bitch. Oh, Deidre, she's so fucking funny. We gonna talk about her right now. Don't even worry about it, for real, for real. Let's just go down the line. Let's start with the girls, okay? All right, so Miss Addie, okay? So Addie, over the last few months, have just been focused on her career. She's been doing pretty well at the law firm. She got a new man, honey. Adeline got herself a new man. So we did meet Brady on the finale of last season. They met at the office because Brady works for Rouxjects. So he is a tech guy, okay? A little bit of a different vibe for Adeline. And I don't know, she really is enjoying her time with him, okay? She's definitely enjoying her time, but she's still staying very focused. She's not letting that like cloud her judgment, like we did see even in our intro. She went and got, you know, and did what she had to do, and she's like, you know what, I gotta go. Like I got some papers to file. Like I got shit to do. So yeah, I think she's in a good space mentally. I think with the case, with this high profile case with Darius and the Dempseys, it is very messy and it's just very hard to navigate. I feel like across every party involved or indirectly involved with this case, it's just a really messy thing to navigate. But I think right now Adeline is a little bit more focused on Tatum and kind of her point of view on this with the case. They actually have been very, very briefly speaking over text like we did see in our intro, but Adeline has not told anyone about that. So they're not talking about the case. They're not talking about a lot, but Adeline has been talking to Tatum just a little bit because she is curious and also a little empathetic towards Tatum's situation, losing her brother. Like, it's a really, really, really unfortunate and very tragic kind of scenario. So yeah, I think Adeline, she just is extending some empathy that way. So we do know that Madison is now engaged to Major. They got engaged like a little bit before the finale. And yeah, they've just been planning the wedding over this time. And Madison is a little like, she definitely kind of does not want her family to be a part of the wedding. And I think it is creating a little bit of tension between her and Major because Major doesn't agree with that. Major definitely wants the Westbrooks to be there because his family, the Andersons, they're going to be at the wedding. So he doesn't want it to just be his side of the family. Like, he wants it to be a union thing, and he's very kind of big on that. And yeah, so she's definitely butting heads with him a little bit about that, but it's just a hard situation to navigate just because of everything that's going on with the family. She doesn't want to be involved. She doesn't want you know, like, she's surprised that she's even here to support the family. I think they're just here to be a unit. For Darius's case, it looks better if they're all here, but Madison would rather be literally anywhere else right now in this moment. All right, let's talk about this old bitch right here, okay? So Miss Deidre, her ass is still free and walking around, okay? Even after being completely plastered all over Windenburg on a billboard that said murderer, like extremely insane craziness, right? So basically, how Deidre was able to get away with that or not even be questioned or anything, Adeline actually had a little bit of help in this. I wanted to kind of wait till we started talking about Deidre. This is in relation to the conversation that Deidre and Adeline had in the start of today's video, okay? So basically, the billboards went up, Deidre panicked, but immediately Adeline was like, hey, I have an idea. All right, so boom, what had happened was Adeline, she's already blackmailing Aiko. She already has something over Aiko's head. So she convinced Aiko to go along with the fact that the Bennett law firm set up those billboards as a smear campaign. There's no truth behind it. Malicious marketing, if you will. Aiko had to go with that. She has to. Because if not, what are you gonna do? Say no? Okay, you can say no, but you're gonna be banned, okay? Because you cheated on the bar, baby. I feel like as time is passing on, Adeline is starting to definitely show a little bit more traits of her grandmother, and this situation definitely is one of those times. So that is how Miss Deidre is still here with us. This old bitch gets on my fucking nerves, okay? But honestly, luck be on her side, for real, because she's gotten away with quite a bit in this lifetime. And my gorgeous, amazing, beautiful Camille. I love her to death. She's definitely having a hard time right now. She's having a rough time because she did decide to take on the heavy, heavy, heavy responsibility and workload of handling Darius's case. So she is representing Darius in court. She's already aware of what that's going to bring to her. She's already aware of the conversations that are going to start because of it. But she is doing it for her family. She is doing it for her son and the girls as well, but more so Dayton. Camille has an inkling that the incidents of the night didn't exactly happen the way that they're being portrayed right now. So she wants to help Darius have a fair chance in court to defend himself, and she's going to help him do that. You know, we'll talk about it more throughout the season because Darius's trial is going to be a major part, if not the main part, of season 3. And our pure sweet baby angel Eugene has just been here trying to be family support throughout this hard time. It's very hard to kind of navigate, but now that he knows that Camille is taking the case, he's here to help. Holy Yapperton, am I right? Like, whoa. Okay, so I do want the ladies to get some, like, food. Look, Dan. He probably texting Fallon. He's probably texting Fallon or Jonah. Oh, he's definitely texting Fallon. I'm so excited for him to go back on campus, you guys. I have fun stuff coming for Foxbury. Like, I'm hype as fuck. I'm so hype. Aw, he came over here to talk to the girls. That's so cute. So Dayton's buffs right now, he's just feeling confident. He's feeling good. He has some good food. It's snowing outside, so he likes the snow. He does have a like old times from being near family, and he does have a true chef from cooking. Because, yeah, Dayton has picked up cooking a lot. I think he's been watching a lot of The Roux. He's been watching too much of The Roux, okay? Because he's really into cooking now. So, I don't know. Let's talk to Madison. Oh, my gosh. Off rip, Dayton got a interaction that says, I felt invisible growing up. This is from my brand new gameplay mod. And let's actually talk about that really quick because I do want to use it. So my new interaction gameplay mod that I'm working on, I made it literally for the Westbrooks, but it's going to be really good for your families if you have like a dysfunctional kind of family dynamic. It's called Family Fallout, and it really is just kind of a pie menu with other pie menus exploring different family dynamics and tropes. So kind of the subject matter that we're talking about within this mod: family neglect, disowning, drawing a line or like setting boundaries with your family, emotional damage, family favoritism, and family image. And I think a lot of these tropes and dynamics are things that happen within the Westbrooks household for sure, but it's going to be really good for your Sims, especially like I said, if they have like that crazy family dynamic going on. So I'm gonna wait a little bit to use it because like a lot of the interactions are like more deeper kind of introspective conversation. After I literally just said that, Dayton is having a deep personal conversation with, I guess, Deidre? Yeah. Aw. I feel like Dayton really is trying to bridge the gap with his family members. I think he really wants to get to know them and get to know them more, like in their current adult like lifespan or where they're at just in their personal lives. He loves his family, but he is aware of the dysfunctionality of the family for sure. So let's see, what is he going to tell Madison? He's going to express admiration for Madison. I feel like Madison and Dayton are starting to get closer again. Let's see, what can Adeline do? I guess Adeline can... Where's Brady at? We gonna send a flirty selfie to Brady. That's not flirty, Adeline. Okay, period, girl. We gonna put the butt. We gonna put the booty. We gonna put the booty. We gonna put the booty in the front. I like how Eugene is just sitting over here by himself. What I can say, ever since that speech at the gala and Dr. Mohannin's daughter like aired the fuck out of Deidre, and the murderer billboards, Eugene is definitely looking at Deidre a little bit with a side eye. I feel like their dynamic is a little bit different. I feel like he's just a little bit more distant with Deidre in recent time. I don't know. I feel bad for Eugene. I feel bad for Eugene to being married to fucking Deidre. She sucks. All right. So it's about 8:30. I do want to use some of my gameplay mods so I can show you guys, but I did want to use it for today's episode. I'm going to have Adeline and Dayton come like, I guess just over here. They're going to come have a seat a little bit away from the family. Dayton needs to have a few conversations while he's here with the family, okay? Because when we go back on campus, he's going to be on campus and he's going to really focus on football because he's about to start football for sophomore year. And you guys know football is his sport of choice, so he's going to be super locked in. I feel like soccer, he definitely was enjoying soccer and he did some really cool things with the soccer team. But now that he's doing football, oh, it's on, okay? He's about to be super locked. So he's going to tell Adeline, we grew up together, but alone. Let me guess, they're going to go back and sit down with everybody. I don't know why my Sims do this every single time.
Larn. Tuga. Pandale.
So I don't know why he decided to tell that in front of everyone, but you know what? Fuck it. Everybody needs to hear it anyway. For real. And you know what? Dayton is kind of real for that because he's like, you know what? No. Everybody needs to hear this. Everybody needs to hear these traumas, okay? Dayton said, growing up, we really didn't have a lot of support. Thinking about it now, did we lean on each other or just learn to survive? And then Adeline says, you know, now that you mention it. So there should be some buffs that are associated with that. So Dayton has a buff, a sad buff. It says shared survival from reflecting on childhood with sibling. We came from the same household, but it never felt like a home. The weight of what we had to carry still follows us today. So Adeline has an uncomfortable buff titled It's All Too Familiar from reflecting on childhood with sibling. To hear Adeline put this into words makes it harder to ignore. We both learn the same life lessons and are processing them in different ways through adulthood. So I think I'm gonna do another sibling interaction. He's gonna tell Madison, I guess we did the best we could.
Lagora.
Varish.
Bombzoid dimpish.
We didn't get the support we needed, but we made it out okay, I think. And Madison says, I hear you. Nothing changed back then, but something feels different today. And that has to be more than enough. So it's just like conversations that are just like, I don't know. Like they're just good to have with family. So now Dayton has a buff and it's kind of pushed to the front. It's an inspired buff, mutual understanding from talking to sibling about shared neglect. Dayton can recognize the efforts they have made to become better people and hopefully break the cycle and be more present with each other in both real time and in the future. And then Madison also has an inspired buff now that got pushed to the top. It says peace, not closure. Our upbringing is not simple by any means, but it's ours to accept, own, and stand in. It's a humbling yet grounding experience. All right, so we are in Camille's room. I did want him to talk with her here. Let's give her a hug first, okay? So we're just going to hug her. We gonna hug mama for real. So let's go back. Oh my gosh. It popped up. This is exactly what I wanted to talk about. I think Dayton does feel like there's a little bit of favoritism with the girls because I feel like Dayton definitely has been completely ignored throughout his childhood. So he's going to ask Camille, do you think we have clear roles in the family?
Drobus Varick? Chul.
Okay. So he says, do you feel one family member can be favored over others? I seem to think that happens, even if it's not done purposely. And Camille goes, I don't really think so, to be honest. Now Dayton has an embarrassed buff. Says, of course they think that from asking about family roles. Textbook answer. I should have expected that. I guess I'll just continue to suffer silently, which we won't do right now. Dayton is going to continue to question Camille and talk about these things. But it's realistic to feel like embarrassed after asking something like that if you don't get the answer you're expecting. But Camille now has a buff, a confident buff that says everything is equal for being asked about family roles. Favoring family members? Nah, everyone is equal in this family dynamic. Like, girl, you lie. I do want to talk about neglect, though, more so. So I think I'm going to have Dayton tell Camille, you were never around for me because you weren't, Camille. Like, you were not here for me, girl. For real.
Plushe Fwasa. Dawi Prubara. Seneca Belinda.
What is she talking about? She yapping.
Oh,
and she's upset. So Dayton says there's been many times growing up where I really needed you and you never showed up. So now Dayton has a confident buff that says it had to be said from calling out neglect. They have no idea what their carelessness has done to me. It's time for me to make it known so I can get some peace of mind. I know that's motherfucking right, okay? Now, Camille has a buff that says this stings from being called out on neglect. Camille is having a hard time processing what they just heard. The words out loud are making them reflect on every decision they've ever made or didn't. All right, so we're going to do one more interaction from this mod because these are the conversations that I need Dayton to be having with his family members. You know what I mean? I felt invisible growing up. Poor Dayton, honestly, like poor Dayton.
Laura.
This family sucks, Loki. No one ever noticed when I needed support or even when I decided to stop looking for it, okay? So now he has a buff. He has all these sad buffs because he's just reflecting about just all of these sad things, okay? So he has a sad buff, overlooked too many times. Being ignored growing up taught me how to disappear. I thought saying something would help, but it just makes the silence louder. And now Camille has another uncomfortable buff that says missed signals. Now that I look back on it, there were probably a lot of moments I should have noticed. This is unsettling. Some interactions will spawn a special interaction just from the feeling like guilty part of it. So now, as you can see in family neglect, we have a new interaction that pops up just because Camille has the buff about feeling guilty. I should have noticed you more. So now she's going to tell him that.
Taquinario. Chiba.
So she's going to say, I should have noticed you more.
Bayumi, Jasper Exine.
She trying, you know what I'm
really?
saying? She trying. Dayton said, I'm not trying to hear none of that shit. So Camille said, I didn't show up the way you needed me to, and I can admit that. So now she has a new buff, a sad buff. It says that she's owning up from admitting faults. This does not change the past, but the acknowledgement of where I failed mattered. And Dayton now has a buff where it's fine, like a fine sentiment. It's a first step. This doesn't fix everything, but being heard and acknowledged softens a hard place I've carried for a really long time. So this is going to be a good mod for family dynamics for sure. I'm still adding stuff to it, but it'll be complete when it's out and it'll have a bunch of interactions like that. But yeah, I needed Dayton to talk to his mama because there's just heavier conversations that we need to be having. You know what I mean? Dayton is getting to that age where he's really starting to like dive deeper into like what's going on with his family.
Oh.
Because it's affecting him. It's affecting how he makes decisions in his life. And it's, you know, he needs to get a grip of that shit, you know? What is this old bitch doing? Deidre over here talking with her bestie, honey. They over here kicking. So it looks like they both are getting like jester archetype stuff going on. That's so interesting to me. All right. So, I mean, Camille's over here. She's feeling a little bit, you know. It's really funny because she has these like sadder, more uncomfortable sentiments in the back. But then she has a very confident kind of at the very front saying that everything is fine with the family, and I feel like that's just a very, very accurate kind of showcase of how Camille is. How in denial she might be, you know? So let me have Madison call Major on the phone. I don't think it's too late. It's 10 o'clock. He should be up, right? I'm gonna have her flirt on the phone. Of course he picked up. Of course he picked up. Of course he picked up. He does not play about her. But yeah, you guys, Madison and Major are going to have a very kind of quiet, private, intimate wedding. I'm thinking destination wedding for sure. And we'll be planning that over the next few episodes. As you guys do know, on the Rue as well, Shay and Taryn are going to be getting married as well. So we have two major, no pun intended, weddings coming this year. And I'm super excited for both. But yeah, one's going to be a little bit more on the soft, intimate side. And then the other one, Shay and Taryn, we going big, honey. We doing it big. We got to show out for Shay. What the fuck is David doing? Oh my god. He's funny as shit. So now he's feeling very confident from calling out neglect. So I'm very glad he got that off of his chest. I think he really needed that. All right. So these two are just over here yapping. Aw, Dayton's gonna take a nap. Aw, he's sleeping in his mom's room. All right, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and move on to tomorrow. So tomorrow's itinerary is visiting Darius in jail. We are going to visit him and talk with him. It's not going to be the whole family. It's just going to be a couple of members of the family. And then we're going to go... Dayton snoring is frying me. But we're going to go to lunch as well. So, yeah. I will see you guys tomorrow at the Windenburg police station. Okay? All right, love. All right, y'all. So we here up at the jailhouse, honey. Darius is up in here with the other inmates, bitch. He is locked behind bars. And we're only able to talk to him through the bars right now. They don't have it to where, like, in our intro, you know, Camille was able to have, like, a supervised kind of, like, face-to-face thing with him. Right now, we can only see him behind these goddamn bars, okay? It's pretty much everyone's here except for Dayton, to be honest. So I'm going to have everyone talk to him a little bit, tell him things. I'm going to use my mod a little bit more. And yeah, let's just see what we do here at the police station. Like, this shit is crazy, y'all. So, okay, I think first and foremost, I'm going to have Camille talk to Darius. Why the fuck is the first interaction that pops up on Darius, "You are so fine"? Camille, you're about to piss me off, Camille. A part of me wants us, but I'm not sure. All right, Camille, you finna make me angry, bitch. Let's just ask Darius about his fucking day. Just be like, how is it in the fucking slam, bitch? How is it in here behind bars? I'm so fucking dead. So it looks like Camille's about to do something autonomously. Now she's about to contemplate her life. All right, bro. Okay. All right, so I'm going to have Adeline talk to Darius as well. There's not really much we need to do here. I might use say something because I do want them to talk, but I want it to be a little bit drama, like a little drama. Let's see. I think I'm going to use the holiday drama mod by Elsim's World just because some of the interactions are pretty good. I don't know. This is funny. I'm going to have Adeline tell Darius, wow, that's brave of you to wear that outfit. Oh, they in here crying. They crying, y'all. Y'all hear all that crying? Where's that coming from? Is it coming from out here? Madison, what the fuck are you doing? She is so fucking aggy, bro. Like, why don't you come in here and come talk shit to Darius, okay? We're literally here to just bully him. Like, we are here to bully Darius in the jail cell right now, y'all. That is all we're doing, for real. So, Madison is gonna tell Darius, you're a horrible parent. Right. Tell his ass. Camille! Camille! Not her trying to talk to him. Go contemplate your life, Camille. He look irritated. Tell him, Maddie. Right. Ooh, he didn't like that. It is the truth, okay? Madison said, you are the worst parent ever. I'm so disappointed in you and how you treat your kids. And he said, excuse you, I'm a great parent. I do what I can. And I don't need an opinion I did not ask for. So this is really funny to me because, like, honestly, no one wants to be here. Like, nobody wants to be here. So let me have Deidre come tell Madison something kind of mean. Because, you know, right now, Deidre really only likes, what's it called? Adeline. She doesn't really care for literally anybody else. So I'm going to have Deidre come tell Madison. She's going to say, I hate all of you. She's not even talking to Darius. She don't even give a fuck about talking to Darius. She's just going to tell Madison, I hate this entire family. Every single one of you, honestly. So Camille's sad, I think, because she was contemplating her life. So she's feeling uncomfortable.
Suba Wib? Amudio Phalogi. Bip-10.
Ooh. Ooh. Deidre's funny as fuck. Deidre said, to be honest, I really hate each and every one of you. I wish I could just disappear from this family. And Madison said, that's rude as hell. But you know what? Go ahead. No one is stopping you. So Deidre has a buff that says, get me away from them now, from insulting family. I don't even know how I've tolerated them for so long, but now I'm at my wit's end. And Madison has a fucking buff. She's enraged right now. This is frying me because honestly, like, whole house mad as fuck, okay? So Madison is enraged. She has a buff. She has an anger bomb from her emotional bomb quirk from being a celebrity. But she does have a buff from that interaction that says, bye then. I never gave a fuck from being insulted. Saying they hate us but still coming around is a choice. I gave it a few days and they'll be over it. But she's honestly mad as fuck. That pissed her off and she's gonna be mad for the next 8 hours because of that. So honestly, it's giving Maddie should just go back to her hotel. Because it feels like they might end up fighting for real. So I am going to have Madison tell Deidre one more thing, and it's just going to say, isn't your relationship falling apart as we speak? Because it is. Like, it is. Like, ho, ain't you 2 minutes away from a divorce, bitch? And I got my man. Oh, she mad. Whole house mad as fuck, yo. This is frying me. I'm not even worried about Darius. Like, I don't give a fuck about him. Talk that shit, Maddie. Yeah. Yeah. Tell her ass. Tell that bitch. Ooh, and fucking Deidre said, maybe you should worry about what everyone else is saying about you. You do know what they're saying, right? Ooh, they finna fight, y'all. Honestly, like, let's scrap. I hate Deidre, yo. I'm going to have Eugene come talk to Darius and give him, like, he doesn't even know him. He has to give him a friendly introduction. But I'm going to have Eugene be the voice of reason right now and just say something slightly encouraging to him. Are they about to fight? Okay, no. Maddie was mad. Oh, and she said, let me go hug my sister. Oh my God. This is really cooking the fuck out of me, man. All right, you know what? I think we should get about these people's jailhouse because all we are in here doing is just causing drama. Like, we're in here fucking making a scene. Darius, this is literally all your fault. And he can just sit here and watch, okay? For Eugene, the first interactions that pop up for Darius are give life lessons, discuss uncomfortable mood, which I think I'm going to have him do because that's really sweet. That is really, really, really sweet. They are trying their hardest, okay? Oh, he said, get me out of here. Oh, we gotta get up out of here, honey. We need to go. Let's go eat, y'all, because this is just a lot. This is a lot right now. All right, you guys. So that was just a hot, chaotic fucking mess. But Darius is in jail, and this is just kind of bringing in a new setting that we will be seeing pretty often throughout this season. So us visiting Darius in jail, this isn't going to be the last time. So we're going to wrap up today because it's just a lot. We're going to meet up with Dayton, and we're going to go to have lunch with him and the rest of the family, and we'll just kind of spend a little bit more quality time together. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'll see you at the restaurant. Okay, bye. All right, you guys, so we are here at the Crown Restaurant by Rhea 28. We're just here to have lunch, so let's just get right into it. All right, so I went ahead and ordered. Let's see what's going on with the family right now. It looks like everyone is kind of chilling, so that's interesting. Okay, so Maddie's not mad no more. She was mad as fuck earlier, but it looks like she's feeling a little bit better. She has a mad buff, but it's all the way at the end. The one that says she never gave a fuck. Same with Deidre. Deidre has an angry buff, but it's pushed to the back. She does have a buff about, I guess, when Madison brought up their failing marriage for Deidre and Eugene, which she was just talking shit because she really doesn't know what's going on with them. But like earlier, I was saying Eugene has been a little bit distant. So Deidre now has a buff about that. It says, ouch, that hurts from relationship being questioned. Nah, that statement seriously hurt Deidre. Now they're wondering if others really know about their relationship struggles. All right. I want Dayton to play pool with Eugene. We're gonna have some man bonding time. Why are we lagging so bad over here? Yibs, 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 yibs. Let's play some pool. We gonna do some boy shit, boy stuff. Okay. I feel like Dayton and Eugene have always just been super close, like super, super, super close. I think Camille is trying to keep Darius in like high spirits, but I don't know. I just thought it was interesting how she was interacting with him there. What? Does he not want to play pool anymore? So I'm going to have Eugene talk to Dayton. I want him to like, I don't know. Yeah, let's give family advice. Like, I just want him to kind of have those, like, parental instincts with him. He's like, so when you start a family with Fallon, this is what you do. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Every time the girls get together, though, they always are yapping down, which I love that. I love that for them. I feel like Madison and Adeline have a pretty strong friendship, sisterhood. We did see, I haven't really talked about it yet, but our beginning kind of sequence was like a flashback to when the girls were younger and Dayton was just in Camille's belly, honey. And yeah, it was New Year's Eve. I don't know, really sweet moment with the family. You have to think, right? Like, where did it all go wrong? Like, what the fuck happened? Because now we are in just like, it is just crazy right now. Between everyone, honey. Oh my goodness. This family be stressing me out. Oh, no, she didn't. She didn't drop the phone. So Dayton is having a deep conversation with Eugene. So Dayton is enthusing about guitar solos. They're talking about music. Adeline and Madison are just yapping. They're just randomly talking about their days and stuff. Camille's just in her own little world, dude. Per usual. Like, she's always so absent. Like, girl, can you fucking talk to someone? I'm gonna have her talk with her fucking child. Talk about interest with Dayton. Like, can we talk about the sports, the NIL, like football? Can we be like excited for our child or what? So Eugene has learned that Dayton has the following skill, guitar. And that's so random, you guys, but Dayton does play the guitar. And he likes it. Dayton also has the programming skill. I feel like Dayton is very multifaceted and he's very talented in like a few different ways. It's not just sports, but obviously that's what he's focused on right now. As long as we're getting closer, like it's fine, you know? This seems nice. Like this is a nice little bonding experience. I do feel like the Westbrook family, they are crazy as fuck. But I think that they do definitely love each other. And I'm hoping we can start a new chapter of healing for this family. I don't know if everyone's healed though and ready for that yet. Q Madison, Q Deidre, Q Dayton, Q Camille, Q Adeline. Q fucking everyone, because honestly, everyone is flawed in this family for sure. No one is perfect in this goddamn family. And you know what? Honestly, that's one of the things that I love about the Westbrooks. Like, I just love how flawed everyone is. Damn. So Camille earned 11,000 simoleons from investing this week. Damn, girl. Okay. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, look at the food. Yummy. This episode is fairly tame and fairly shorter just because to offset the finale. The finale was almost like 3 hours, y'all. Like, what the fuck? That was a whole movie. So yeah, today we're just kind of easing back into it. We're kind of seeing the before of the trial because we will be starting the trial tomorrow. The trial is tomorrow, or it starts tomorrow. All right, so this was kind of a shorter day, but we're just going to wrap up here. We're going to go back to the estate. We're actually just going to skip to tomorrow morning, right before the trial, and we're going to get ready for the trial at home with the family, and then we're going to close out the episode. So yeah, I will see you guys back at the Westbrook estate. Okay, bye. All right, y'all, so it is about trial time. It is Thursday morning, and everyone's getting ready. We are about to leave the house, but I just wanted to close out right before we go to trial, okay? So Adeline is in here giving herself affirmations. She's trying to get ready and be ready, okay? Maddie is down here. Dayton is down here as well. All right. So there really is just one more thing that I wanted to do before the episode ends. Okay, first of all, Deidre has been kind of fucking rude all episode, right? I just don't like this lady, man. I really don't fuck with this lady. But not only has she been rude, I feel like her and Dayton don't have the greatest relationship. As you can see, their relationship is in the red. She has a higher relationship with Jonah than she does her own grandchild, okay? So that kind of puts into perspective how she feels about Dayton. I think that she compares Dayton to Darius a lot. Word has kind of gotten back to Deidre how Dayton has been behaving at Foxbury. Y'all know the Foxbury lore with Deidre and Eugene. So yeah, Deidre is disappointed in Dayton. She is very just like, she's just disappointed in him, okay? And you would think today would be the day not to mess with Dayton or say anything to him, but it's Deidre we're talking about, okay? So, we are going to go to the family Fallout mod, and we are going to go to family image. I'm going to have Deidre tell Dayton, don't embarrass us anymore, okay? Which is like so rude. And for her to say this now, right before we go to trial for Darius, is crazy. Oh, look, they mad! They mad, y'all.
Quift.
Yeah,
Vanilla
tell that
pissed the
shit.
door.
Oh, and he talking back too. For real.
Tumble.
Okay, so Deidre said, you've already done so much to tarnish the family name. Let's focus on not letting it happen again, okay? And Dayton said, to think I care about this family name in the first place is pretty ambitious. Yeah, bitch, because, like, you got me fucked up, okay? She does have a buff now, a confident buff that says, tighten up from chastising family member. Deidre will do anything to preserve the family's reputation. It's just tough love, okay? So now Dayton has a buff. It's a board buff. I don't really care. I make whatever decisions I want. For me, not for this family that's falling off the seams. Because, like, this family is not cool. I'm going to have Deidre say one more fucked up thing. She's actually going to say, please do not try me. And then I'm going to say something. Oh my god, I'm being messy right now, y'all. I'm being messy right now, y'all.
For nose. Oh.
Do not try me. So she's going to tell Dayton, your behavior, anger issues, and promiscuous nature at Foxbury is getting around alumni on and offline. Your family image is the one of your sorry father, who you're exactly like, by the way. I'll give it a year before you're sharing a bunk with him. He's like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? Bitch, you know that was fucked up. Look, Eugene. He didn't hear it, honey. Deidre's doing shit. She's trying to be sneaky with it. All right, you guys. Look, ooh, he mad as hell, y'all. He mad as hell. That was really messed up for Deidre to say. Anyway, we're gonna wrap up here, honey. We are closing the rest of the episode out in a cutscene or a machinima. So the episode is not over. We do have a few minutes to kind of continue this day with the Westbrook family. But after the trial, we'll kind of just see how that wraps up for the day, and we will end our episode there. I really hope you enjoyed this season premiere. Season 3 is going to be paced a little bit differently, and I'm super excited about that. But I hope that this was a good episode for you guys, returning after that crazy finale. Next episode is going to be fun. We are going to hang out with Madison and kind of see what's going on with her, with the wedding and things like that. So that'll be fun, and it's coming very soon. But in terms of this universe, we're going back to campus with Dayton really soon. So we will be back on Foxbury grounds, and we have so much to talk about over there. What's next on the channel is the Rouxjects. We're going to be hanging out with Emry. So I will see you guys for that episode very, very soon. I'm like super locked in on that, so it's gonna come pretty quick, okay? I can't wait for that one as well. I'm excited for January. I feel like January is gonna be really fun. But if you guys want to keep up with me and what I'm doing, I am going to be more active on the YouTube community tab this year. That is a New Year's resolution for me, okay? So I will be more active posting on there. If you guys are interested, I will be posting kind of monthly updates, but also posts in between. But every month, I will have like a full detailed post of what to expect for the month. And if things change, of course, because sometimes life happens, I will always keep you guys in the loop. If you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing? Because it's literally a free little button. You just click it. You just click the little button. So just click the button, babe. Like, it's cool. Thank you guys for being here as always. I appreciate the support. I'm really fucking excited for 2026. I'm going into the new year feeling fresh, feeling new, feeling ready. So I hope you guys are ready too, because we're about to go for a ride this year, okay? So I love you guys to the moon and back. I will see you guys very soon for the Rouxjects. I hope you enjoyed this outro, and in the comments, let me know what you thought about today's episode and all of our new kind of developments with all of our characters. But yeah, y'all, that's all I have for today. Happy New Year once again, and I will see you guys for my next video. Okay, bye!
Damn, nigga, every time I look at you, I swear to God, nigga, you got that nigga feet. You got that nigga body. You got that nigga long arms, fingers and shit, flat feet, big dick.
She said that I make expressions like my legs to my shoulders and my chin like him. My waist and my posture like him. Like him. Like him. Like him. Like him. Mama, I'm chasing a ghost. I don't know who he is. Mama, I'm chasing a ghost. I don't know where he is. Mama, I'm chasing a ghost. Do I look like him?
Like what?
Like him?
Like what?
Like him? And affection, attention, protection. How could I ever miss something that I never had? I would never judge you, 'cause everything worked out without him.
Like him, like him. You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. Just a vacancy. Love don't live here
see that you wouldn't do for me. Trouble seems so far away. You changed that right away, baby. You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. Just a vacancy. Love don't live here anymore. Love don't live here anymore. Just emptiness and memories of what we had before. You went away, found another place to stay, another home. You've abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. Just a vacancy, babe. Love don't live here anymore.
God's darling, love is pain, stay. Yeah, shit gon' get hard, keep your head strong. If I quit now, then I'm dead wrong. Fighting off this hunger for hours. Big step, a nigga don't get stepped on. The money might fade, but respect don't. Still gon' be me when success gone. I don't speak the language of cowards. I walk through the flame like I'm Teflon. I sucked up the pain and I kept going. Whole world know my name, bitch, my rep strong. We sold out in less than an hour. These words I still sang like I'm slept on. I sin so I can't cast the next stone, unless it's baguettes round my neck bone. Inside of my frame lies a power. You can't get this game from no TED Talk. I wanna know if they understand.